Just this little moment right here is my favorite moment of the entire recording process. This split second between when it's chaos and when it's about to come together. It's this moment right here.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
Let's find some cool movements in that though. So,
I'm still falling.
Yeah, instead of going back up.
yeah.
I'm still falling, falling.
Cool. Nice. Pretty. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And one of the best things that I'm seeing in this process, which is you can't duplicate it first time being in an experience like this. There's a great energy in there. You can have all the musicianship in the world in the studio, but if the song isn't right and the passion isn't right, it can be a real dead day. And I think it's all the things that they've created and all the things we've talked about in the last couple of days coming together in the room. It's just a room. They're doing it. Let's just lay this down. Whatever happens, happens. Just have fun with it. This is the fun part.
Morning rise, I wipe away the memories.
They hit the lyric on the head. It makes me very emotional. It's a very poignant song in the time in their life. They're at a crossroads right now. They're leaving behind a certain amount of amateurishness, and they're moving into a professional world. For me, it's a coming of age song. It's an artistic coming of age song.
Nice. Cool. I think that's a cool way to finish it off. Or find something that puts a close on it. It doesn't have to be soft like that. Bring it up and bring it out loud after that final chorus and make that kind of the thing and finish it off. So what I'd like to do is, I want to hear you guys sing this song solo. Each of you. I'd like to hear your own interpretations of this song. Do we have a brave soul to go first? All right.
Get him, Miranda.
Miranda, taking the challenge.
Miranda, she has a shyness to her that belies her great intelligence as a singer. She knows what her range is, she knows what her voice is, and she knows what her message is. She's got a lot of stories to tell.
Bring that power in your voice I was talking about.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
As is always the case, when you take 3 or 4 voices and put them together, there's going to be a vocal hierarchy. And I heard Miranda just start to kind of take a seat a little bit in that blend. So I really wanted to hear that voice. I wanted to hear that soul come out.
She's already singing with so much more confidence. It's night and day. Yeah.
For all of us looking at her sing that solo for the first time, there was a swagger. And I really liked seeing that swagger. Seeing her confidence blossom throughout the last few days was one of my favorite parts of this process.
Miranda's voice, welcome to the party. That was so beautiful. So remember that confidence, because there's a lot there, and you've got the goods, so keep it up. That was beautiful. It's a tough act to follow, you guys. Who's next?
I'm moving on to better things. I'll be home again. I don't know what it brings to
You've got this dark, twisted, edgy soul that's just like dying to get over those angelic pipes that you just were just cursed with. Damn you and your beautiful voice.
David, he's got a voice that is a wonderful instrument. There's a soulfulness to it. There's a purity to it. But he wants to be a rock singer. You know, I woke up every morning wanting to be Eddie Vedder when I was a kid. You know, I woke up wanting to be Kurt Cobain. We all have that sometimes. But there's a way to sing rock for 50 years, and there's a way to sing rock for 50 weeks.
I feel like that. And it's really the technique is that checklist in your head of, okay, I'm breathing the right way. I'm doing it the right way. I've done my scales. That you're not
you're not relying on raw emotion to get you through it, because you can do that for a few years. It's when you start getting to really the golden years of your voice, when you guys hit even 30, you know, your voices are going to be ripening into this beautiful place, and you're going to be thanking your younger self that you did it the right way and had the right
It
to.
was a really key moment for me, because it's something as a vocalist I've struggled with. Do I gamble my vocal health to be like these rock legends? Or do I do what comes naturally to me and sing in a different way? And I thought that meant and not do rock and roll. But what Josh was telling me, you can make them feel the same thing as long as the intent is there.
The edge and the grunge is in the intent. It doesn't have to be a vocal edge. Pavarotti. When you listen to Nessun Dorma, that's a tragic, that's the same kind of passion and edge in rock song as a Guns N' Roses song or Radiohead. You can see it in his eyes, there's darkness there. But it's in the intent, it's in the intent of the singing.
Fade away, goodbye to yesterday. Fade away, it's my time. I said, fade away, goodbye to.
When you talk about the it factor, there was something about the quality of her voice that just makes you want to perk up. There is such a solid vision and interpretation to the way that she sings. I see Elena and I get very excited for her future because it's going to be bright. What's your plan of attack? What do you think?
Well, I mean,
What kind of songs do you want to do?
see, that's the thing. I'm honing in on it now. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly yet.
I think it's okay not to know for a minute. I think it's okay to do it all. I think you start to woodshed what your lane is by choosing all different kinds of lanes at first. It's all
How
about
did
getting it
you
out.
figure out what your
It took me a minute.
Yours
I'm still
was?
figuring it out. That's the thing too, is that you can be a professional and you can be a working musician and you can be out there and still constantly going through the kind of the plaguing thoughts of what else? How do I move forward? How do I explore? Sometimes you take steps that your fans don't like, but it's all part of that process. And there's always different ways of mentoring, and as somebody who is only a decade older than them rather than 30 or 40 years older than them, I feel like I've just gone through this, and I think it's still very fresh, my insecurities about it. And so I felt that I was coming at it from a unique place where when they're feeling it, I still feel it. It doesn't matter. If you keep your own path and focus on what makes you unique, that nobody else can do, that's the goal. But don't let go of that dream. I know it's so cliche to say, but don't,
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so now's the part where we do a little work. Let's see if we can build a really solid instrument track for us to dive into vocals tomorrow on, okay?
Working with them in the recording studio was very important because I wanted them to really understand the work ethic that's involved.
Elena, can I get you to solo on the flute for a minute? Let's focus on that second instrumental. How does that bridge thing feel to you guys? You guys gotta find your breath. There's a cool piano part that just kind of goes, ba-da-da. It'd be kind of cool if you match that right at the beginning there. Okay, so one bar count off. We're gonna do it again. Let's try it one more time. Exactly. Let's start from that second instrumental. So let's start from the top. Is everybody ready? 10 times the charm. That's pretty damn good, guys. Congratulations. That's fantastic. This is a great song. It's a really, really great song. It's solid. I'd be proud to sing this song. I'd be proud to get this song and write this song. I mean, it's great. And I don't necessarily want to say goodbye right now. I feel like there's more to come. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to invite you guys to my concert when I play the Garden in Boston. And I would love for you guys to come out on stage in front of my arena crowd and sing this with me. And really making the final part of this journey in front of a crowd so you can hear the applause that you definitely deserve. So this is not a total goodbye. I will see you in Boston. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. It's been such That to me is the true ending to all this. I didn't want to just leave it at the studio because there really is a final chapter in this, and that's taking it from the floor with your Chinese food to thousands of people.
We're singing a song that we wrote in 2 days in front of 16,000 people with Josh Groban.
That's insane.
It's gonna be nuts.
then the studio environment is blocking out the chaos in a place like this. You know, you gotta be in this kind of Zen mode out there, and even though there's craziness, and even though there's applause, and even though there's a million and one things pulling you backstage, it's just about like keeping that focus. The centric, you guys first.
I feel amazing right now. I saw the stadium and I was like, oh my goodness, it's huge and I'm so excited.
I see all those empty seats, and then I think next time I'm on here, those are all going to be full with flashing lights and 16, 17,000 people looking at us. I mean, it was just really, really crazy.
It's a great privilege tonight to introduce some young arts students, and I had them write a song in like 24 hours, and then I had them record the song in the studio. I thought, you know what? We need to take this to the final level. I want to invite them to Boston, Massachusetts, and I want to have them sing this song in front of thousands of Boston's finest. So please welcome to the stage Dave Stewart, Miranda Scott, and Elena Penderhughes. And they're going to sing this song for you guys. Oh, Fade Away. Take it away, guys.
Morning rise, I wipe away the memory from my eyes. Another day passes slowly as I watch it sail away, away from me. I'd end up here, another lonely stone, afraid to see.
I hope that whatever it is they choose to do, it gives them great personal satisfaction. Because at the end of the day, there is no amount of money, there is no amount of success, there's no amount of applause that can match the feeling of your own personal artistic integrity and your own personal high five to yourself that you've done something that means a lot to you.
Fade away, goodbye to yesterday. Fade away, it's my time now. Fade away, goodbye to yesterday. Here right now. I'm moving on to better things. I'll be home again. Don't know what it means. Ooh.
Playing in front of an audience is magic. That's when you really say to yourself, I can't believe that this thing that we're presenting to people was just an idea that was floating around in the ether just days ago.